Rupert Murdoch puts his woes aside to join his children for granddaughter Charlotte Freud's wedding. With his fourth divorce underway, you'd think a wedding would be the last place for Rupert Murdoch to forget his troubles. But even as the ink dried on divorce papers filed by his estranged wife Jerry Hall in an LA court, the media tycoon was never going to miss his granddaughter Charlotte Freud's big day. In a striking white suit, matching one worn by the bride's mother Elizabeth Murdoch, and red suede shoes, the billionaire mingled happily with 70 guests celebrating Charlotte's marriage to rapper Luke Story at a quiet Cotswold church yesterday, in scenes reminiscent of Succession, the blockbuster TV drama about a media dynasty. If he was concerned by Ms. Hall's claim for spousal support, Mr. Murdoch, whose wealth is estimated at £14 billion, certainly didn't show it. Escorted to a Range Rover by Elizabeth, the 91-year-old smiled and nodded as he headed off for a family reception and party. Ms. Hall's petition claims their marriage broke down through irreconcilable differences. Reports suggested she blames the Murdoch children for wrongly believing she had tried to cut their ties with him. Two of them, Elizabeth and younger son James, joined their father at the colourful ceremony in a Norman church in the West Oxfordshire village of Westwell. James, who left the board of the family business, News Corporation, in 2020 after a disagreement over content, arrived wearing a long collarless shirt or kurta, normally worn in South Asia. His wife Catherine and their 3 children were also among guests, along with Elizabeth's third husband, artist Keith Tyson, and Strictly Come Dancing presenter Claudia Winkleman. Miss Freud, 21, who has launched a pop career using the name Tiarly, arrived in a Bentley Continental convertible, driven to St. Mary's Church by her father, the PR guru Matthew Freud. After the 50-minute service, guests were driven to a lavish reception on Elizabeth Murdoch's estate nearby. Both Mr. Freud, 58, and Elizabeth, 53, have a reputation for throwing extravagant parties. Residents of the picture-perfect village recently found their lanes patrolled by poker-faced security men while a small army of builders buzzed around a huge marquee at Elizabeth's home. Last month, residents received hand-delivered letters advising them that there would be a sizable wedding reception with party music. One local joked, "They unfortunately forgot to include an invitation for us to go along. But at least they let us know and we can close the windows." The bride, 22, who restyled herself as singer Tiarly, got engaged to DJ Luke Story, 36, in July last year, 3 years after meeting at London private members club Lalo. He popped the question while the pair were on holiday in Greece. The couple, who both come from famous family dynasties, celebrated with an engagement party at Lalo, sharing black and white snaps of the occasion to Instagram. The bride, who was raised by her PR guru father, Matthew Freud, and Elizabeth Murdoch, the media mogul's second daughter, has previously said that Luke was the inspiration behind picking her ketamine drug habit. Charlotte's father, Matthew Freud, is the great-grandson of Sigmund Freud and nephew of Lucian Freud, who founded esteemed PR firm Freud Communications. He is worth an estimated £170 million. His first wife Caroline Hutton, with whom he shares 2 children, went on to marry the Earl Spencer, Diana, Princess of Wales's brother. Charlotte grew up in the UK, shifting between family homes in London and Suffolk, and is one of 13 grandchildren on the Murdoch side of her family through her mother, Elizabeth. Luke's mother is British artist and designer Helen Story, whose father was award-winning novelist David Story, who won the Booker Prize in 1976 for his novel Seville. Charlotte, who has been open about her previous drug use, told Tatler last year that the pair were both addicts when they met at the West London Private Members Club, where Luke was DJ and Tiarly was working as a hostess, having dropped out of school. She said the couple had an immediate obsession with each other, but admitted, "It was kind of a mad relationship, we were kind of just using buddies." When Luke joined a 12-step program to tackle his addiction, the singer admitted she was devastated that he cut her out of her life because of her substance abuse. Charlotte has long been a somewhat unexpected figure in her rich and privileged family. Back in 2019, she told her Instagram followers her mother was worried about her fashion choices leading up to a family wedding. She said her mother even hired her a personal shopper to ensure the frock she chose wouldn't show too much cleavage. "My grandma's getting married, so mum's sending me to a personal shopper to make sure I cover my T**s up for the ceremony," the then 18-year-old told her 6,548 followers. She later shared some of the looks, with comments such as, "If I must look ridiculous in exchange for free champagne, so be it, and the S*** I do for this family, God." Created by 00 Breaking News. Daily breaking and more news. Please subscribe.